And welcome back. Here we are with round 2, Team Zacharris versus Team eXe. Team Zacharris taking the win last game, very well played by them, able to just effectively use Marana and their carries, or sorry, Marana being their carry, to just really snowball that game, eventually taking 2 racks and being at more of a disadvantage than the Radiance was able to come back from. We now see them playing on the Radiance side, and eXe will be playing the Dire. Joining me again will be Tony. Hey Tony, how's it going? You there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Thanks for having me again, Shine.
Of course, of course. We do see some bans going out now. Invoker being banned out by the Radiance, followed by Chen, and Syllabear now, Tidehunter being banned, and Lycan as well.
Even eXe knows that Lycan didn't really work out for him last game, so they banned Lycan because if they like, it's one of them heroes again. If you don't want them, if you're not going to use them, you want to ban them. So,
very true.
but if they pick up that Windrunner, which is a good first pick, Windrunner is also a great hero. That Hackle Shot, that should rename that to Hackle Shot because that Hackle Shot is one of the most broken spells in Dota 2 right now.
Pretty much, the mechanic doesn't exactly work as it should, but they are working on that. Windrunner being picked up first. We haven't actually seen her yet tonight, so it is good to see some Windrunner love. She has been banned so far. Shadow Demon once again being picked, so all games so far this night have had a Shadow Demon in them. BS followed up by the Radiance.
Beastmaster.
And a Beastmaster from the Dire, so a very standard pick there to go along with Windrunner, but we have seen a lot of Beastmaster tonight.
Yeah, I've seen Beastmaster in almost the games, every game that we casted. Beastmaster is getting a lot more play now. He's a great hero. That roar is just, you want that roar. That roar, you can instantly take down one hero if you roar, like a weak hero support, or if you want to counter, if you want a 3-man gank and carry, that roar would just set you up pretty perfectly.
Oh, this is very true. And the Shackle Shot to follow up means for some great chain stunning.
Yeah, Shackle, the Hackle Shot.
Waiting on a pick here from the Dire, dipping into their bonus time.
Yeah, they probably don't really know what they want to go here. They're just talking it over, which is always good to see. But Ram's a good cat. Ram, whatever you want to call him, it's a good captain, so he knows what he wants.
We do see the Venomancer, so the Dire so far picking up a very push-heavy team. Windrunner with those power shots, Venomancer with those wards, and Beastmaster with his axes.
Yes, that's pretty. And Windrunner power shot, like you said, Windrunner power shot. They have a pretty push-friendly strategy, so we'll look to see what they want to go. As now, like Shadow Demon, Defensive Spray, probably going.
Anti-Mage. That is quite an early pick for Anti-Mage. It's very interesting that they decided to pick him up in the first round. I'm sure they assumed that he would have gotten banned if not, so that is probably the reason behind that.
Well, going back to the last 3 games, Team Zacharris has been the one that's been banning out the Anti-Mage, so they probably figured, well, it's been sliding through until our ban, so we might as well pick them up and see if we can do with them. And plus, they have the only really solid counter in Anti-Mage, with Shadow Demon's Disruption. So, but as we all know, Beastmaster can counter Anti-Mage with Roar Medallion. It's Tony Mendez build, by the way, so feel free to use that. But Shadow Demon is the only like solid counter to Anti-Mage out there, so it should be they're great picks. I like the picks. As the eXe bans out Queen of Pain now. Taking out that Queen of Pain, they don't want that gang problem. As Zacharris did run Queen of Pain earlier successfully in the dual lane, so they don't want to see that again. And I'm pretty sure we'll see Neutrana on Anti-Mage this game, because he's been the hard carry the last couple games, playing that beautiful Marana and the SA, the Rikimaru. So I'm pretty sure we'll see him on Anti-Mage.
That is quite possible. It's interesting to see the Quap or Queen of Pain banned from the Dire. I would have expected maybe them to pick her up. She is a great push carry. Looking at the bans now, Rikimaru getting taken out by the Radiance, now Earthshaker getting taken out by the Dire.
Yeah, it's the Earthshaker was used very well last game against Team eXe, so they kind of like a respect ban for that, because Nav played a very great Earthshaker. And I want to correct myself earlier. I said that Shadow Demon was the only great counter to Anti-Mage, but we did forget about Ricky. The Cloud on Shadow Fiend, Cloud Diffusal, just eats Anti-Mage up. Just eats him, gives him a taste of his own medicine, that mana drain. There's nothing you can do there. like especially SA Beastmaster Roar, they didn't want to give him that combo, so that's a smart ban from Zacharris right there, because they know that if they had that combo, Anti-Mage wouldn't be able to do anything. But still, we'll still be able to see. We're gonna see now what they want to do here. I'm looking for eXe to pick up like their support and maybe their solo mid, or they might put Beastmaster solo mid. The Lich.
So another great push hero. Very excellent in team fights, able to get those ults off. I like the Shadow Shaman ban from the Radiant, as they were able to take out that Shackle Hex combo that would counter Anti-Mage actually very well.
Lich is one of my all-time favorite heroes because his ult, and he says cool shit when he denies a creep, so he's one of my favorite heroes. So one of my all-time favorites. Also, Beastmaster is one of my all-time favorites, so that's good to see. It's now waiting on a pick from Zacharris. They got a minute 30 in bonus time, so they can afford to delay their picks a little bit.
Yep, it looks like they're going to take some time to decide. Very push-heavy team so far from the Dire. The Radiant's looking like more of a snowball team, looking to kind of hold out and slowly push until Anti-Mage is strong enough for them to really take the game.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, and Anti-Mage is one of those heroes where if you give him enough time, 4v5, as we know that Zacharris has no problem. The team Zacharris has no problem running. They run 4v5 mostly. The games that we've seen tonight, they run 4v5 until their carry has enough farm and it comes to team fights. But their carry has been in team fights. He dips in and out from time to time. Like he'll go when he knows he can pick up some kills, he'll go in a team fight and then he'll go back to farm. And that's what you want your carry to do. You want to fight 4v5 until your carry feels comfortable with coming out of the lane to get kills and then go back to farming. That's basically what you want to do. And also,
And
if I must say,
well.
Anti-Mage looks like a badass. If you could just see his portrait right now, he just looks like a badass. Like you wouldn't want to face him in a dark alley. That's all I'm saying. He looks like a badass.
Especially not with a large mana pool.
Yeah. Pick up the Enigma.
So the Enigma.
That's kind of questionable though, because of the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster Roar is probably one of a nigga's worst hated things. Defensive Spirit.
And the Void, a great counter to both AM and Enigma.
Faceless Void is the only carry hero I know who can stand toe to toe with Anti-Mage.
We do see a disconnect here.
We might be facing a remake, or we might just be waiting. Oh, he reconnects. So now, yeah, but that Enigma pick is a little questionable now because they have Shackle Shot, which can delay it. Lich's Mini Stun can delay it. Beastmaster Roar can delay it, and Void's counter can delay it. Stop that.
And a Kunkka pick. Wow, look at that. The Radiant's deciding for their 5th hero that they want Kunkka. Now that's a very exciting pick, especially coupled with VS and Enigma. This will be a very exciting game to watch. The boats and the Void ults and the Lich ults. This will be exciting indeed. For the Radiants here, we have Zacharris playing Shadow Demon. We have Anti-Mage being played by Nitrana as Tony, their guest. Nave will be playing Enigma. DS Batutai will be playing Kunkka, and over there will be Sexy Ain for Vengeful, of course. Who is playing the Dire?
Hold on, give me a second. Okay, the Dire now we have up top Beastmaster being played by eXe Zambash. As you hear my dog is going crazy, apologize. eXe Fuzzy Bear playing the Venomancer. We have Solo Mid being played. Solo Mid probably in the dual lane with Lich is going to be eXe Relic, their carry player, and eXe Rami on the Lich. And we have the bot solo and Windrunner eXe CM has nice moves, so I can vouch for it. Plays a very nice Windrunner. So this will be a good game. And I'm excited for that Kunkka pick.
Yeah, that is exciting. We do see some chat here from Team Zacharris complaining about ping. Unfortunately, the rules are that unless teams both agree to pick a new server.
You see some troll from Rexar coming out. So you did pretty good with this 300 ping, but it can be quite annoying to play against. I mean, it's quite annoying to play with 350 ping. As we see a double dual lane mid, this is going to be pretty good to see. Void Lich against anti-mage Shadow Team, and this is just great lane choice. As we remember in the first game of the night, Zacharris played a very strong Shadow Team and having 20-something denies at the 5-minute mark. So that's very good. As we see Nirtana now playing their hard carry farm, which he's been doing great at all game, all the games tonight. So there you go.
Yeah, it is interesting to see this lane. Very even matched. Anti-mage taking a bit of damage here.
Up top.
Looking top here, there's an engagement on Enigma, and first blood will go to Beastmaster as Venomancer was able to get that Gale off. Beastmaster doing quite a bit of damage with auto attacks, finishing up with those axes. Enigma will give them first blood.
As we see, Enigma was Enigma a little bit over aggressive on there, trying to kill Fuzzy Bear. What those Eidolons do hurt, even if they're level 1. You know, please don't underestimate the Eidolons. They do a lot of damage. They can easily hurt, but he just was a little too aggressive, and the Gale axe made him pay for it, as we like to say. So
quite a bit more damage going down here mid on anti-mage, taking a lot of harassment. I'm not sure if he intended on that.
And if you notice, he's rocking a Cooling Blade as well, but Void has Cooling Blade Stout Shield, so he's going to be able to deny some of the harass that's going to come his way as Anti-Mage is taking the naked harass from the right clicks of Lich. So that's gonna be pretty annoying. As Kunkka BS is gonna be a great lane against Moonrunner, as she has to solve up and has already Ada Tango, as the Tidebringer is just annoying to face against. If you play Dota and you're familiar with Kunkka, that Tidebringer is just one of the most annoying things you could play up against, because it just spams your aura. You basically can't run away from it. It just hits you and it hurts. So that's Kunkka's a pretty good hero. I don't use him because I don't know how to boat. So yeah, but as we see more harass going down anti-mage minutes, they know that if they have to keep that anti-mage down, if they keep him down, then it'll be all right. Things will look up for him. So now it's gonna be a farmer game, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're a fan of the Chinese Dota scene, you're in the right place. Farmer game, and then team play. As we see Windrunner now just hanging around on lane, harassing the Kunkka down as much as he can. As we see looking maybe a gank.
There's the stun from VS as well as the Tidebringer hits. Trying to get that torrent off, however, she does Windrun out just in time. Well played there by Windrunner, getting more harass on Kunkka. He does almost go down.
Yeah, perfect. And you cancels the solve as well. Kunkka used up a solve, but the power shot cancels away. Perfect Windrun by Windrunner right there. He knew that he knew the combo. They want the stun and then they want the torrent. So he knew after stun duration wore off, if he popped his Windrunner, he'd be able to get away. Because if you got hit by that,
the torrent hits very well, as well as the Tidebringer, bringing Windrunner down very low. The Scream from Vengeful is not able to do enough damage, though. He
didn't have enough mana for stun, so he just figured I'll throw out my Wave of Terror. Maybe that would help him out already a little bit. As the poison damage harass from Shadow Team is just annoying Lich, and here we go. Try to attempt, but
Anti-Mage does blink in to try to do some damage, however, not very well positioned there, unable to get very many hits off before taking damage from the tower.
As up top now, Enigma seems to be doing pretty good against it, even though he's in the duel lane. He puts up his Eidolons as they try to chop him down, but he's getting enough CS. I mean, check out his CS. His CS is at, oh, he's only 3 for 5. I'm sorry, but he's still having a good time. He's only died once, and that one death, sad to say, was his fault because he overextended himself too much. But he's still doing okay. He's keeping up the experience, which he's in the suicide lane, so that's what you want.
Mid here, still more of just a neutral farm fest, doing some damage on each other, but nothing too heavy. Bottom here, Windrunner kind of taking risks, staying here with this low of health. I mean, with a Vengeful here, long range, well, not that long range of the stun, kind of short. But that Tidebringer just doing so much damage. I mean, at any point, if she gets hit by a torrent, she will die as well. So it is very risky for her to stay down there without bringing a salve or something. And it does look like she will be bringing a salve now.
You can see Kunkka wants to hit her with that torrent. He wants to. As he goes a pretty good build. He goes torrent, Tidebringer, and he even gets an early X because of that win run. So he wants to be able to cancel that win run out just in case they get her so low that she could run away. He could put that X on her and bring her right back and still kill her. So, or he wants to be able to know that he can hit his torrents. So that's good. I like that skill build from Kunkka. He played a pretty great Beastmaster last game too. So no shouts at him. As you look for the torrent, maybe no, he fakes the torrent, but that's a good play. As we see mid now, they put
We
under
do see an engagement here
Lich.
mid. Anti-Mage doing a lot of damage there to Lich as well as Shadow Demon. Void looking to actually get a bash off on Anti-Mage. Zacharris unfortunately blocking him, and the bash does go off on Shadow Demon, so they both do die.
I think Lich could have let Void get that one. It looked like Void was going to be able to pick up that kill, but he decides to take the safe thing and decides to, I'm going to take it with my Nova. Maybe I can pick up my boots right now. So, I mean, we're not hating about that. But Void does have 1,400 gold in the bank now as he has his Torment Shield. So he's almost at his Perseverance. So that's good. That's good farm from Void right now. Shadow Demon did block his Anti-Mage, so Anti-Mage probably is a little bit unhappy about that. But
yeah, that is unfortunate. I don't know if it has something to do with the ping issues that Zacharris is having or not, but that is unfortunate. We do see an engagement here bottom. Vengeful trying to pick up that illusion. Windrunner getting there just before her.
As now we see Kunkka with enough damage, I hope he goes Battle Fairy Kunkka. If he goes Battle Fairy Kunkka, he'd make my night. But he has a Ring of Health with about 1,000 in the bank, with 1,000 in the bank, so he can go. You can go Vanguard if you want to, or he probably will go Vanguard since they have a lot of right click power on the other team. So, but yeah, it's that harassing Windrunner back. Windrunner harassing back with illusions. He's just gonna go up there and smack those illusions with that Tidebringer. And you see Lich now making his way towards mid with wards and boots, and they're gonna look to go on one.
We do see an engagement here mid by Lich getting that Frost Blast off. Unfortunately not doing too much damage, and Vengeful coming in to stun as well, but unfortunately the timing on attacking Lich and Vengeful coming in from the side was just confusing for them to coordinate. Vengeful coming back around here trying to get another stun off. Or just a stun. However, she does back off. Probably not the best idea for her. Enigma is now level 6, not enough mana quite yet to Black Hole, however he does have a Soul Ring.
And you take a look at Beastmaster's farm, he has complete free farm in that lane. He has Urn and Treads with 38 CS, which is pretty decent. And Kunkka has about 38 CS himself, but total free farm for Beastmasters, he's now going to pick up his level 6 shortly, but Treads Urn.
We do see an engagement here mid. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Tony. Lich barely just getting away from that AM. AM tries to blink in and get the kill, however he is now caught off guard by this Void and Veno. Veno is able to get the Gale off, and just before he blinks, the disruption from Shadow Demon. However, he still is able to blink away with that poison on him, and he may go down to that poison. With the Void blink,
he goes down. I just want to say also, Sean, sorry to interrupt you a little bit, but great TP in from Veno. That's what you want to see. He knew that his team needed him, so he TP'd in, and he's the reason why they got that kill. The slow, the Gale, he's the reason why they got that kill. And yeah, it's quite questionable disruption because Anti-Mage probably could have got away from them with his blink, and you got to figure Void probably didn't have Time Walk mana, so that disruption gave him the Time Walk mana for him to jump and kill him. So you gotta think questionable.
I'm not sure how coordinated they were there, but Shadow Demon did prevent the blink from Anti-Mage until after the disruption. I did see the animation for the blink go off.
No. He looked like he was getting ready to blink though. I know the Anti-Mage blinked pretty well, and he just put him under in disruption. So kind of a miscue there. Kind of as you see this ward right here, I'll ping it on the map. That's a great ward in a duel lane. You just want to know where they're at the whole time. And even if sometimes supports will come up right about here and smoke and then hit mid. So that's a great ward right there. You can check them out. And as we see top, we missed a kill. Top, sorry guys, but Enigma goes down to Beastmaster Roar, and Venomancer Gale. So pretty good kills so far. As we see bot now, Sexy in is pulling that creep wave. He's deciding that he wants to do everything he can to do to make sure that his team has.
We do see a DC and a pause.
Yeah, we see Kunkka disconnecting and Enigma quickly to pause because disconnection sucks. But as I said before, Kunkka did pick up his Vanguard, so That's pretty much what he wants. Now he's gonna be farming pretty good. See, phase boots Vanguard, baby. That's the Warcraft 3 build. Shout out to Warcraft 3.
Hmm.
But as you see, double damage, just sitting bot and take a look. Tell us about the CS score, Shine. Tell us what the CS from each team is looking like.
Yeah, the CS is looking pretty even here. For the Radiance right now, the leading is Kunkka with 47, just behind him Anti-Mage at 28, and Enigma with 26. A little better here for the carries on the Dire. Faceless Void here with 39, Beastmaster with 46, and Windrunner following with 17. So Anti-Mage not doing too well, Kunkka doing the best for the Radiance, but Void getting all that farm on the Dire is definitely necessary.
And Antimage has died twice already. That's going to delay anything that they want to do. I mean, there's late game, but Void hasn't died, and Void's got a couple kills himself. So that's kind of good to see.
We'll have to see which way the balance leans towards for the carries. We do see a possible engagement here mid. Windrunner has double damage. There's the Frost Blast from Lich as well as the Shackle. Nice Shackle there from Windrunner, able to pick up that kill on Anti-Mage, securing that last hit with a power shot. We also see an engagement up here top. Beastmaster taking quite a bit of damage trying to take down that tower, and Venomancer is able to stay behind and take it, sacrificing his life to do so.
That's three deaths for Anti-Mage. That's not what Anti-Mage wants. That's not what their team wants. It's for Anti-Mage to die that much. As you see, Windrunner now coming back by as he grabbed that double damage bot that I was speaking about earlier. Now he's just gonna see if he can pick up this defensive spirit, but no, he decides that he can't, so he's gonna just back away and go back to the safe route to bottom tower. It's the Anti-Mage now. He's trying to go anywhere where he can get farm. As he takes bot now, he's just trying to pick up farm. He's gotta be a little shook. He's gotta be a little upset that he's 0-3 right now. I mean, Neutron he's a good player. He realizes that the advantage isn't going his way, so now they have to bully out. As now Kunkka comes in mid, and Kunkka takes on 3 of them and takes the Void out, takes Lich out right to the face and gets down, faces Void now on a killing spree.
Unfortunately, Kunkka getting caught way out of position there, trying to take on 3 by himself. But the bashes from Void as well as the damage from Venom, just too much for him to actually get a kill. And I'm sorry, Beastmaster going down there top, Enigma with the stun, as well as Shadow Demon with the disruption and the poison, probably the ult as well, was able to take Beastmaster down.
That's true. I mean, you see eXe now getting off to a very good start. His last game was a pretty even start for both teams, kind of slow, but now eXe, like I was saying earlier, they're used to getting off to great starts. They're used to getting off to great starts and finishing the games early, but last game they were kind of delayed.
Top tower. Anti-Mage looking to get some harass off on Windrunner, however, unaware of the 3 people around him, tries to blink black and gets galed by Veno. Veno able to take him down. Well played there by the Dire, getting him to blink right into Veno.
Again, he goes down. That's his fourth death for Neutrana, and like you said, they made him blink. Shackle shot, Lich Nova, he blinks away, and then Venomancer Gales, and I mean that's just great play right there. They made Anti-Mage blink so they can kill him. That's what you want to do when you're facing Anti-Mage. You want to make him blink away so you can get that kill. Because once he blinks away, he's defenseless against anything, any stun, anything. Is now they're going to counter ward, but take out their ward, put down anything.
But that is why Anti-Mage did go down again, as they do not have any wards. Anti-Mage getting engaged on here again, this time able to blink away. However, the Shackle Shot from Windrunner and the Power Shot, as well as the Time Walk from Void, will be able to take him down once again. Anti-Mage just getting completely denied here in every lane.
If I was Void, I would have ulted there mid the first altercation, but that's just me and my playstyle. But yeah, but that's good.
0-5 Anti-Mage now.
In the first 13 minutes of the game, usually we see first 13 minutes of the game, Anti-Mage 5-0, 6 kills with a whole bunch of farm. Now he's 0-5 and he's struggling to even finish Perseverance or Vanguard. He realizes now he has to go for Vanguard because it's too late for the Battle Fury build. Usually you want to get Battle Fury around 15 minutes, but it's too late for the Battle Fury build. I mean, I would be surprised if you went for Battle Fury build. As you see Fuzzy Bear now thinking almost.
There's the ult from Shadow Demon. The Torrent just barely missed. and Venomancer will be able to get away from this.
This is kind of, Antimage, like I say, he's going anywhere he can for farm. He's trying to pick up 1-2 CS, but there's always people in the space, and we haven't even seen Beastmaster now picking up his hood. Like, we haven't even seen the Beastmaster counter come into effect. It's been nothing but Lich and Veno and Windrunner just pick off Antimage, and Void pick off Antimage as much as they can, and nothing feels better as your carry killing your other carry. Void's killed Antimage 3 times now. That's what Void wants to do. He wants to kill Antimage as much as he can, which is what they want. And even now, they're looking for another kill on him. Look, there they go again.
There's the roar from Beastmaster as well as the power shot from Windrunner looking to get that shackle off. Anti-Mage did fake them out by blinking up instead of down. However, Beastmaster realizes this, and there is the axes to reveal him as well as the shackle to keep him in place, and they do get a 6th kill on Anti-Mage in 15 minutes.
Yeah, the Anti-Mage again, just a questionable blink away too. He blinked away, didn't have enough money for TP, or I don't know what he did there, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have enough money for the TP, and then just a great shackle by Windrunner, and that was just the death of Anti-Mage again. Now he's 0-6. What can he do? I mean, it's not over, but you have that sense where it's kind of over, you know. It's all bounces back, and they're gonna go on Enigma now. And a great disruption is Rami's gonna go down. And the Veno ult's gonna take it. They're gonna kill Veno here too. It looks like. Almost. Oh, there's the X. There's one more hit, another hit, and this is gonna be the death of Veno as the poison spam goes out. And now even Windrunner picks off Shadow Demon right there in the middle fight. So it was kind of a trade. It's two for one, but you gotta think they're dropping Shadow Demon. I think it's more in favor of the Dire. I mean, I really like the Dire's chances right here now, especially because their Void continues to form. The Void has Battle Fury already. 15-minute Battle Fury, that's where you want to get your Battle Fury at, about 15, might head around 14 minutes as well. So now he's going to go in there, he's going to farm, they're going to take this tower mid probably, the Hawk, you see he's just scouting and looking up on top of the hill. I mean, it's a great thing, and Anti-Mage still struggling. Every time he pushes back his base, as you can see here, I'll draw it for you guys, every time he pushes it back here, every time he pushes past his base into his safe point, it's like he doesn't know what to do. Every time he pushes past that safe point, they come and they kill him. That's what you want to do against Anti-Mage. This is how you beat Anti-Mage. This is why Anti-Mage, like, around the pro scenes right now, competitive scenes, they don't fear him really anymore because they know that they can gank him.
VS getting caught out of position here mid. Void does throw down his stun to disrupt the rest of the team. Successfully does that and gets the kill on Vengeful. Trying to get out of there, maybe turning around. There's the ult from Shadow Demon on Veno, doing a lot, just a ton of damage. And Veno will go down, looks like here, to Shadow Demon. However, Shadow Demon will go down as well. And Lich taking a lot of damage from Idolins. Enigma, going down over here, getting killed by Void. Void getting that double kill.
They put the urn on Enigma, and Void just came in and right-clicked him to death. Like I was saying, Void's just getting a whole bunch of farm. As we see now, Latronic, he's picking up farm too, but I just don't know. He's 0-6. It's already 14-15. We're heading into mid-game already, and it's just like, I mean, I just don't see it. I don't see it for. If they have to be balls deep to pull this game out for.
They have to be balls deep, as quoted.
Yes, they have to be balls to the wall deep. They just have to, they have to be risky. They have to go smoke, probably take out Void or another guy as they go in again here mid on it's a great dispersion, but that's just gonna delay it a little bit.
Shadow Demon doing as much damage as he can to Windrunner. VS unfortunately going down in the meantime. Void gets that lucky bash as well as another bash. Lich throwing off that ult. Kunkka getting hit by it, Shadow Demon going down, Kunkka missing his ult completely. The boat just sails by everybody. Veno running in there and ulting as well. Just a lot of damage going down on Kunkka. I'm sure a lot more than he expected. He goes down as well. And Enigma with the black hole unfortunately gets shackled out of it and now killed as well. So a 4-for-0 engagement there for the Dire.
That's the haggle shot that we were talking about earlier. I mean, nowhere near is there a tree, and it's shackled to like the farthest tree. I mean, that's a little broken, but we'll just, well, actually the radius. I mean, I might want to correct myself. The radius, as I click on shackle, that's the brilliance of DotA 1. It can show you where it will hit the tree. And it looks like it was a good shackle, so excuse me for being a hater on that winner shackle, but yeah, it looks pretty good. It's 18-5 now in favor of the Dire Team eXe, and Void's almost hitting 92 CS already. And Neutrona, even though he's 0-6, has about 70 CS, and he's 0-6, mind you. So imagine if he had some kills, he'd probably have enough gold to do a lot of things. But as we see him now, he's farming in the jungle, the only place that he even really feels safe. Because like I said, once he passes the river, they continually gank him and they kill him. I haven't seen him gank Anti-Mage 1 where they failed to kill him. So they ganked him 6 times, successful 6 times. That's how you know that you've been doing good. And the Hawk right here, the Hawk's scouting out, looking for the anti-mage, looking for any easy kill that they can find. Because in DotA, if you have an easy kill, you go for that easy kill and you take that easy kill, and that's how you get a little bit of advantage. Now they're gonna take this bot tier 1 as the Torn hits. TP's in, Shine. TP's in, but they cancel TP's because they realize they're too outnumbered.
Yeah, and it looks like Radiance will try to defend this tower, or at least take some kills up. Windrunner meeting Anti-Mage in the forest, getting that immediate shackle off, as well as the power shot will hit Vengeful. Anti-Mage taking a lot of damage here. The Kunkka boat does not hit anybody. Anti-Mage able to blink out of there just the last second. Veno taking a lot of damage from Kunkka. Veno does go down. Windrunner as well goes down inside of Void's ult, and Shadow Demon taking a lot of damage. Now Shadow Demon goes down to Void as well. The Torrent does go off from Kunkka, however the Time Walk as well as a Bash will allow them to do more and more damage to Kunkka. He does turn around, now trying to run. Beastmaster picking up that kill. A 3-to-1 engagement there for the Dire once again. And they will look to push this bottom tower as well.
Just again, I mean, I'm not one, I love a comeback, but I think it's over. I mean, I hate to be, one of the guys that calls it over at 20 minutes, but I don't see the Radiant coming back from this. I mean, Anti-Mage didn't die in that fight, but he picks up Vanguard and picks up a Belt of Strength. He's gonna go Vanguard Treads, which is the build that you go when you're having a rough time with Anti-Mage. You can't get your farm out. You go for something that you'll be able to survive with. But I don't see how they can even come about. I mean, there's so much. Look at the gold advantage. There's so much gold advantage for the Dire. So much XP advantage. The item advantage is in their favor. They got Pipe on Beastmaster. They got Battle Fury, Yasha on Void. They got Mana Boots, almost Django on Veno. Windrunner has Mech. Lich has Phase Boots. He's warding up. He's probably gonna go for a Drum of Endurance as well. It's just kind of one-sided. I mean, I don't know what they can do here. I mean, they just need to try to gank 1, gank 2. They need to win fights. As now Void picks up the Aegis, and that just smells the end of the game, in my opinion. But I mean, now Void's gonna just take the Eidolon farm. He's just gonna farm a whole bunch. And it's just kind of, I mean, what do you think, Shine? You think that the Radiant have a chance? Like, what do you think they could do to come back if they can even come back? What would you say they'd have to do?
For me, what I'm seeing here, what it would take for the Radiants to come back is a long period of waiting. They would have to keep these pushes away for at least another 15 to 20 minutes and allow Anti-Mage to at least catch up to Void, if not pass him. We do see an engagement here mid. Benno getting swapped in by Vengeful, as well as the stun goes down, and he goes down as well.
See, that's what they need to do. They need to kill the Vengeful Spirit. They need to, the Venom Match, and they kill the Lich, catch them out of position so they can kill as Anti-Mage continues to full stack creeps and then go for farm. That's what they need to do. They need to be able to get the farm, and now we see a little push mid now as they're coming in mid.
If the Radiants will push mid tower here, I'm not sure how much pressure exactly they want to put on. Veno is still down for another 10 seconds, but they do not have Anti-Mage. I believe they're just trying to stall the game as much as they can. They need to defend top soon, but they really want Anti-Mage to be able to just sit and farm for as long as possible, because as you've been saying, he's been getting shut down very hard in every lane he tries to farm, and every time he passes the river, he gets ganked immediately, even though maybe in some of those cases he shouldn't have been that far. He has, 6 deaths now, 94 creep kills, so he's about 20-30 creep kills behind Void, so he's still kind of attempting to catch back up, trying so hard now, actually getting caught out of position here. Yeah. He will need to buy a TP scroll and get out. He does buy the TP scroll running into that forest.
TP, I would see.
And there's the blink into the, and I'm sure he will be fine. There's the Axis from Beastmaster looking to find him. The power shot as well actually does reveal him. Beastmaster able to get that ult off. The shackle from, and he does blink out. again into these trees. More wards from Venom, another power shot and some more axes, and he does just barely get the TP out at about 80 health.
Yeah.
Very close and
Yeah.
well played from both sides here. However, the Radiant's able to pick up mid tower while Anti-Mage was getting chased. That was a very close gank there. Oh, and
As
we
you
do see
see
some
Relic.
lag.
Yeah. But as you see Relic, I almost died watching guys gank AM. But yeah, just aggressive on Anti-Mage. That's how you beat Anti-Mage. You just gotta go aggressive on them. And yeah, I mean, Lich is all it does done, but like they said, it has to hit. It has to hit. So that's not a good. It has to hit. But Anti-Mage a little questionable on the TP. Like he wasn't sure if he wanted to go or if he wanted to stay around and see if he could be able to survive it, like waste his TP. But I think I would TP just out as soon as I know that there was 4 there. I would just got out. But again, you know, they have wards around here, but they were smoked. So I mean, it was a very questionable TP, but at least he got. I mean, I would think honestly, I would think if Anti-Mage died, it would have been game. Like there was no way that they have that they could come back if Anti-Mage died right there. So that was a good TP, good, but you know, eXe really wanted to kill him there, but what can you do?
And I think I agree on the part about TPing quicker. I'm not sure why he stuck around. I didn't know. I was kind of thinking that during the fight, you know, why is he still there? Why isn't he TP'd yet? And then almost getting killed there was more so a result of him waiting and not a result of him getting ganked. I mean, he could have easily gotten out of there just in time.
Yeah, and we see now Konko finishes his phase boots and his drum with 1100 in the bank. Also, I want to say that Mancer finishes drums, and maybe Lich is about to build towards drums too, because you can have 2 drums on a team. They don't stack, but it's always good to have that speed aura whenever you might need it. As we see, Vengeful Spirit may go down here.
Oh, and there's the Frost Blast from Lich.
The ward block.
Oh, the power shot, very good power shot from Windrunner, and there's the ult from Void on Shadow Demon. Looks like Shadow Demon will go down. The Torrent actually at a perfect time from Kunkka. Shadow Demon does go down to Lich's Frost Blast.
As Kunkka pops his drum of endurance just to get away, just to get more speed so he can get away. So that was good right there. But now they're gonna go and try to attack him. As now Anti-Mage pushing farther. He's gonna go for the common Manta Vanguard build, so he can have more survivability in team fights, and then push it to where he can farm. But as we said, the one thing we're overlooking is they are managing to stall the game. They're stalling the game pretty well. As now they're gonna go try for Anti-Mage again. As again, he just waits. Like he has his TP, but he just waits, and now he meets Windrunner.
And there is the Shackle. He does try to ult Beastmaster. I'm not quite sure why. There is the stun from Beastmaster and the Frost Bash from Lich, as well as the power shot. He tries to blink out, just barely doesn't get it off. I mean, Anti-Mage again, rather than blinking up into the forest and TPing out, he decides to try to not use that TP scroll and blink away manually, and that just bites him in the ass.
Well, he ulted Beastmaster to take away his mana, so he won't have the mana for Roar, but he still managed to have the mana for Roar because he
still had enough mana.
Again, another questionable TP. I mean, he was in the trees right here, and he had one here and one there, and he could have TP'd out quick, but he just didn't TP out. He just waited to see if he had to TP out, and now he's 0-7 now. But I mean, I just don't understand. I think I don't know I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of flabbergasted myself. I don't know what he thinks about when he's trying to TP. Like maybe he's looking to see how many are there. Maybe he can get a wave, but then again, I don't know. As we see Shadow Demon now, he's building towards his drum of endurance, and Enigma he has his mech treads. He's gonna go for his blink next. That's the best thing he can do. Is now Lich just quickly counter warning. That's what they've been doing last 2 games. And I don't know if you know it's trying, but it's always been in this spot right here. It's the last 2 games they've been counter warning each other right there in that spot. Last 2 games, he's been going head to head with each other in that one spot.
Yep, controlling vision over Roche is important. We may see the Dire go for Roche here soon. Void definitely has enough farm to do so. Oh, I mean, they already picked up Roche. It has not respawned yet.
Yeah, but the good thing about Roche, if you hold it and you don't lose it, you could just get it again once Roche respawns. So that's good to see.
But they do want to make use of it so that it isn't a total waste.
And they know that Roche is going to be up soon, so they figure, well, let's go see if we can blow this Aegis or see what we can get out of it. So we're going to push bot right now and see what we can do. Is the Radiant just hanging around mid right now? I mean, they're going to try to push through. They're going to try to trade tier 2 for tier 2, and Anti-Mage again up top farming away.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire will try to defend this mid. There is the TP in from Void. Benno looking to get a Gale off. There is the Roar as the Gale goes down. Kunkka is completely slowed. He gets bashed and the Axes take him down. And Void with a great time walk ult. Enigma gets caught in it and goes down as well. Radiant's still looking to push top tower as a last resort.
Yeah, I think we'll try to drop his pulse and his ult. I mean, I'm glad he didn't get his ult up. It would kind of been like a waste of his ult if he ulted there, because I mean, he was just gonna die. So I mean, but I see what Enigma was trying to do there. It's now that they're looking to get a kill of Shadow Demon or Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage finally realizes, hey, when I get the chance to TP out, I need to TP out. So he got out, and now he's gonna go get some more farm bot. Big wave coming from bot, so he's gonna have some great farm bottom. Which would be the smart thing to do. Is now he's probably going to finish his Manta, or he might even just save for his ultimate orb right here, because he needs the help. He needs, as I stand corrected, he does go for his Manta. So he's going for his Yasha and the TP. So his recipe for Yasha and the TP scroll. So he wants to be able to stay alive, which he needs to do. He's having trouble doing it though, because like I said, they gank him. They always gank him. Like they always want to hold him down. They always want to. That's how you beat Anti-Mage.
Yeah, at this point, Void at 29 minutes in with the Manta Battle Fury is kind of scary. Not something I would want to go up against.
Also, I want to. They're pushing top, but also I'll wait till after this fight. But let me see if I can point out quickly as they just disable Void. Now they're going on. Go ahead, Shine.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have a team fight here down at top, or at top. Shadow Demon does go down to Beastmaster, as well as Venomancer dies to Vengeful. Oh, there is the ult from Void at the very last second there. Anti-Mage does go down to Void, as well as Beastmaster goes down, and Kunkka falls as well. So Void with a very well-timed ult there, just taking the very last part of the team fight, and just, it's hard to explain, but there was a very even, consistent damage kind of going down from both teams until that Void ult went off, and then the Dire just completely stopped taking damage and were able to turn that team fight into a win. Now they will push both top and mid.
I think they had like one of the best combinations in the game. The Void Lich ult. You all three with Void Lich ult bounces around and you just clean up with Void. What I want to point out though is that Manta works in Void's ult. So if you ult with Void and you Manta, you can control all three images in his ult. So that's pretty neat. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but you could use all three images in Void's ult. So that's 3 Voids is better than 1 in my opinion. So
yeah,
you could just
Void over here with 3,600 gold, probably looking to pick up a Radiance next.
Radiance would actually work here, but I think maybe he'll go for Maelstrom or Majonier, or maybe even a Butterfly. I'm pretty sure, but probably we might see a Maelstrom here, Shine. I'm pretty positive. As Anti-Mage picks up his Yasha as well, as we said earlier. But Anti-Mage he's just having a rough game. I mean, Tron is a great player. It's just that they shut him down. I mean, the CS doesn't show. He has 104 CS at 31 minutes, which is viable. He's only 40 behind Void, but Void's 9-0. And Neutron is 8-0, and I'm pretty sure Relic has killed Neutron 8 times. Void has killed Anti-Mage at least 8 times. So it's kind of crazy to see. Now they're going to circle around. They want to get vision around Roche, because they know if Void gets another Roche, he's basically unkillable with life now. So if he gets his Aegis, then you know what's going to happen there. I mean that'd be kind of crazy to see.
Oh, this is true. Both teams here looking at Roche, kind of seeing that he's back up, wondering when it is that they actually want to go for him. I'm sure the Dire wants to take him out as soon as possible, but they don't quite have the positioning right now. And with the Radiance's wards on the map, they won't be able to do that without them knowing.
Yeah, Veno's going to prep. He's going to ward up a little bit. They know that they could take Roche, and if the Radiant want to fight him, they can take the fight. So that's why they don't care. I mean, they care in a way that, you know, well, we might lose 1 or 2, but we could force the fight. That's what you want to do when you have the advantage. You want to force the fight. If they turtle, anti-mage might get big enough to where it will be advantage for them. But I mean, Windrunner's not working on his sheep. Windrunner has his sheep soon. Beastmaster has his Necro Book level 1, which is on level 2. He has enough for level 2. And he has 12 earn charges, which you should never have 12 earn charges, but I understand why he has 12. But and then Kunkka finishes his Lothar Shadow Blade as well, so it's pretty good farm for Kunkka. But they need good farm for Anti-Mage as well, and they're just not getting that.
We will see an engagement here at Roche. Radiance does see this. I'm not sure why they haven't engaged just yet, but Void will be able to take this Roche any second now. He does go down, and that Aegis does get picked up, so the Radiance, even though they saw that, unable to actually counter it.
Yeah.
And Void does pick up that Eagle Horn, so he will be going for Battle Fury.
Butterfly.
Oh, sorry, Butterfly. Yeah, he
but
has Battle Fury.
Yeah, and they just probably didn't want to go because they didn't have Anti-Mage, but now Windrunner come over here, annoying Anti-Mage again. Power shot, it's going to hit him a couple times, make him blink away.
And Windrunner does pick up that Gwinsu, or Scythe of Vise now.
Yeah, or commonly known as the sheep stick, as everybody likes to call it. The sheep stick. Is now he's gonna just harass the Anti-Mage back. He's not really fearful of the
Anti-Mage is blinking on Windrunner, however she does get to Windrun out of there just in time. Sorry, Tony. Windrunner's not really afraid of Anti-Mage. He knows that the Anti-Mage can kill him, but he can't kill him one-on-one. Like, no matter what he does, he has the Windrun away, he has the phase boots, he has the sheep, he has the mech, so he knows that Anti-Mage can't kill him, so he's gonna go up there and he's gonna harass him back, saying, you know, you've been ganking you all game, what makes you think that you can farm easy, is basically what he tells him. As they go on Lich here at bottom, Lich does get taken down by Shadow Demon. Sorry I missed that, guys. I'm not sure what spell combination led up to his death, but he did end up going down.
They used Torrent, Enigma stun, Vengeful Spirit stun, and they dropped down Lich. They used 3 spells to take down the Lich, so you could see that Lich has pretty much good farm as he has a Yule Scepter now. Yule's phase boots, so Yule's is pretty good on any hero. You could use it to, like, especially against like an Anti-Mage, and if an Anti-Mage jumps in on like maybe one of your main guys, like a Windrunner or a Void, you can Yule Void, you can Yule Anti-Mage so he can't hit your carry. That's good. You can take him out. You can take him out of the battle, or you can Yule yourself. Like if you have your ult with Lich and you can't get your ult off for some reason, and the Anti-Mage is beating you down, you can just Yule yourself and then compose yourself, come back down, and hit your ult. So Yule's a great item. I love that item. I like the choice from Lich on this Yule, especially with the Anti-Mage in the game.
Yep, well done, definitely. I think both teams right now are just looking to stall the game and get those items that they need. Dire putting some pressure on mid here, but I do not think they intend to actually push the lane. Just keep pressure on so that Void and Beastmaster can continue farming. Void trying to get that Eagle Horn, that Butterfly. He is about 2,700 away. Or he needs 27, he's about 300 away. There's a disruption from Shadow Demon. Void will blink out though. The Torrent does miss.
Now we see this Shadow Demon just spamming his poison, just trying to push lane down, and even Vengeful Spirit spamming his howl, just to spamming his wave of terror, it's called. So he just spamming back, because now we're looking for a push. Void's gonna look to jump in there and all. That's what he wants. He wants an ult. He wants an ult here. They just keep spamming and spamming, and they're just looking for something. I mean, Beastmaster. Oh, there's the pipe.
There's the engagement, the time walk from Void. Very well timed Manta getting him out of that stun. The ult, but barely just getting swapped out by VS just in time. VS unfortunately will go down. There's the shackle. The Lich ult does go off, and it is bouncing. Lich uses himself to save him. Shadow Demon goes down as well. Enigma trying to get away from that Lich ult. However, Beastmaster overextends just a little bit. Beastmaster getting that kill on Enigma does go down as well. Anti-Mage dying to Void just as well. And Dire might be able to take these racks. Kunkka will try to defend, however it is just him. eXe marks the spot himself, Tidebringer, and gets out. Just barely not killing that Void. The Torrent does go down, taking him out, and Void will come back from the Aegis. I'm not sure if Kunkka knows that, however, as Void comes back up and Time walks to kill Kunkka, who I'm sure did not know that he was coming back up.
This was a great play by Kunga though, Xing himself to know that if anything goes bad, he can get himself
Yeah.
out. That's just
And-
great play by
and the
Kunga.
Shadow
I
Blade
like
in.
that. I respect that. Yeah.
He was able to take
Let's-
down that Aegis, but unfortunately went down himself.
Let's talk. I want to talk about real quick why Kunga went Shadow Blade because it stacks with his Tidebringer, so you get the crit and the damage. So.
Alright, we do see GG's from both teams here, and we will be moving to the next game. Congrats to Team eXe for winning round 2, and we will